Hey, Packer fans. I wanted to talk about 5 observations from last night's preseason game. I haven't been able to go through the film in depth, so this is just off-the-cuff observations. First of all, Jordan Love. What do you all think? I thought there were some good things and some bad things. He played with a lot more confidence. He got in and out of the huddle pretty good. He was directing traffic fairly well, and some of his throws were really good, especially the one that he hit Dobbs on for the 34-yard touchdown pass. At other times, it looked to me like his throws were a bit late. He wasn't very accurate, but sometimes that's hard to know because we don't know if the receivers were running the correct routes or if the running back coming out of the backfield was trying to catch the ball with the right shoulder. We don't really know what's going on there, so we have to reserve judgment when it comes to Jordan Love and the quarterback play. The second observation is Romeo Doubs. Yeah, I think he's going to be a really good NFL player. Obviously, his touchdown catch was great. He seems to run a lot of good routes to my untrained eye. Of course, again, we don't know what the routes specifically are, but he seemed to always have a step on the defenders, and that's a really good sign for a rookie playing in his very first NFL action. But he did have a few drops and didn't always seem like he was in the right place every single time. But that's kind of to be expected for a rookie receiver, so we're going to give him a pass on that, and we're going to say, hey, future looks great for him. The third thing I wanted to mention was Danny Davis. Boy, that touchdown catch he had was amazing. He really made a good play on the ball, and had a little burst of speed at the end to get into the end zone. From what we've been hearing, Danny Davis has been really done great this training camp. He's making plays all over, and his hands are really sure, and it's really interesting to see this development. Now, I'm a UW-Madison graduate, so I follow the Wisconsin Badgers football team. And what's surprising here is that I didn't think Danny Davis was an NFL receiver. You know, I thought he was a bit undersized. He seemed to lack that top-end speed. He seemed to have good hands. But I never pegged him for being able to make an NFL roster. So this is somewhat surprising to me. From everything we've heard and what we've seen so far, it's pretty clear that Danny Davis at the very least deserves a practice squad spot with the Green Bay Packers. And if they cut him, he might not even make it to the practice squad. It's possible that someone else may pick him up. So it should be interesting to see what happens with Danny Davis. I do think it's unlikely he makes the team, but hopefully we can keep him as a practice squad player. The fourth thing I want to talk about is Tyler Davis. In an earlier video, I picked him as one of the 3 breakout players of this season. Well, he did not look good to me at all this first preseason game. The first interception Jordan Love threw was a pass that was right in the basket for Tyler Davis to catch. It obviously deflected off Tyler Davis in his hands and was caught as an interception. That was a bit disappointing. An NFL tight end has got to just make that catch. And some run plays, I also noticed that Tyler Davis was kind of getting stuffed and buried into the backfield, and that allowed the defenders to really cave in and stop the run plays for the Packers. So everything I saw with Tyler Davis was not good. I'll go back and look a little more closely at all the plays that Tyler Davis played, but So far, I was not impressed, and I hope he gets better because I think we'll need him for the beginning of the season. And the last thing I wanted to touch on is the defense. It's really hard to know what to expect from the defense, especially with the first preseason game. The defense is going to be playing very vanilla, and obviously most of the big playmakers were not out there. So I think the whole goal for the defense this game was to just get some of the young players out to evaluate them and to see how they react to one-on-one situations or simple zone plays. Again, I'll have to look more closely at the game film to see, to try to determine what the defense was actually trying to accomplish. But so far, it's really hard to say. I still think this defense is going to be top-notch, and there really isn't anything to worry about. In the end, I don't think we can really take much away from a preseason game, period. They really don't matter. We simply don't know what the Packers are working on and what they're looking for. So let's all take this with a grain of salt. Let's not worry about anything. And let's just have fun watching them and keep a close eye on what the word is out of camp and the rest of this preseason. All right, that about does it for me. I want to give a shout out to the Pack Attack, Big Nate, AJ, Higher Point of View, Packer Van in Vegas, and KHTV. Keep at it, guys. You do great content. You're my brothers in the Pack Attack. I'm very happy to be a part of it. Subscribe if you'd like, but make sure you subscribe to the other guys I just mentioned. The links to their channels will be in the description. Thanks, everyone. Go Pack!